Hi guys, Jay here again. I'm going to take you through some recommendations and ways in which we might modify our CrossFit linchpin workouts for kids. We're going to take a closer look at Tuesday the 9th of November. We've got a chipper style workout here. We've got, for time, 30 toes to bar, 25 dumbbell push press, 5 rope climbs, 25 dumbbell push press, and 30 toes to bar to finish off. I've adapted this slightly for our children. I've made it into an AMRAP or a 5 rounds of for our more advanced children. This just lets them cycle through those movements, get some familiarity, develop some awareness by coming back to a movement more than once or twice possibly. And that just allows us opportunities to maybe get in there and dial in some of their mechanics or dial in some of their points and performance by coming back to an exercise a repeated number of times. It helps them develop that awareness. So we've got an AMRAP in a given time, upwards to about 10 minutes for our advanced children, maybe slightly longer if you've got some of those older children that are pushing towards their teenage years, or 5 rounds of. Now I've got a 10-meter caterpillar walk. I'm going to have a video showing you what that looks like. It's very similar to an inchworm. We've got 6 dumbbell push press, and then 6 hanging round the worlds. And you'll remember those hanging around the worlds from last week's accessories video, focusing on those bar hangs. Now remember I said we can put these in place of our workout, in place of our pull-ups. Well, I've got them in place of our rope climbs here, and that's really just developing that grip strength. You know, if the grip strength fails on a rope climb, then and you're 15 foot up a rope, but you're in trouble. So developing that grip strength is important there, especially if we can get to our children while they're young. Alternatively, instead of the caterpillar walk, I've got hanging knee raises for 6 reps. It's up to you. I toyed with putting this into the workout, and then I thought this would be a great way to mix it up for our children, given some animal walks. Animal walks are a great way to add some variation and hit similar stimulus to, say, a toes to bar with our caterpillar walk. For our less experienced, we've got an AMRAP in a given time. We're looking at around 5 to 8 minutes for these guys. Again, 10-meter caterpillar walk. We've got 5 unloaded push press, so we're really focusing on getting them in the right stance, getting their elbows in the right position, so where they start the movement, and then getting that overhead position dialed in before they're loaded up. So making sure that they're in that nice overhead position unloaded. And then we've got a 10 to 20 second bar hang, or 5 bar hang progressions. So that could be 5 hand releases, or 5 side to side traverses, or 5 monkey or hip taps, or 5 round the worlds if your children are in there, which would then make that quite a similar workout to our advanced kids. For our no equipment option, again, I've got an AMRAP in a given time, depending on how experienced they are. It's going to be 5 to 10 minutes for that workout. We've got a 10-meter caterpillar walk. We've got 5 unloaded push press, or 5 push-up progressions. And we'll have a video showing you those push-up progressions. It could be that you hold a plank for a period of time instead of 5 reps, probably 20 seconds. It could be that you're doing 5 warm-up push-ups. It could be 5 box elevated push-ups, or it could be 5 actual push-ups, depending on the experience of your children and how how good they are at maintaining that midline as they're doing the push-up. And then I didn't want them to, we have no equipment, so they're just going to run. They're going to do a 20-meter sprint, 10 meters out, 10 meters back into the caterpillar walk again. Okay, Jonah's going to show us the warm-up push-up. He's going to have start with his hands underneath his shoulders, his feet together. He's going to worm his way up to the top of a plank position. There's an ever slight overextension in his spine, because some children might not have the prerequisite strength to hold that rigid body on the way up. On the way down, he's going to send his elbows back, keeping his body as straight as possible. One more for me, Jonah. And elbows back. Good job. Okay, Jonah's going to take us through a box elevated push-up. He's going to turn and face the box. He's going to place his hands on the edge of the box. He's going to walk his feet back, keeping his body straight. He's going to lower his body, keeping his elbows back. Once his chest touches the box, he's going to press up. So we start in the extended position as if we're in a plank. We lower our chest to the box. This is where we go, and we press ourselves back out, and this is where we finish for our elevated box push-up. With a box push-up, we only want to be seeing a rigid line in the body here. We don't want to see any worming like we do for the worm push-up. And rest. Okay, Jonah's going to take us through a regular push-up. He's going to lie down on his front. He's going to get his feet together. His hands are going to be beneath his shoulders, keeping his body tight in a straight line right from his shoulder all the way down to his ankle. He's going to press up into the top of a plank position. To come down, he's going to send his elbows back, chest on the floor, and then he's going to repeat that again for me 2 more times. And rest. Okay, Jonah here is going to take us through the unloaded push press. He's going to have his feet underneath his hips. He's going to put his thumbs up in the air and then place them on his shoulders to create a front rack position. He's going to point his elbows slightly down, bit lower, and he's going to dip by sending his knees forward but keeping his shoulders back, and then he's going to stand and press, and he's going to cover his ears with his hands. He's going to stand first, then press. He's going to reset by bringing his elbows down. Okay, he's going to dip, stand, press. Good, and he's going to show us 1 more rep. Great, he's going to show us 1 to the side. So he's going to keep his shoulders back, so he dips straight down. Good job. Okay, Jonah's going to take us through a dumbbell push press. The points of performance are the same as the unloaded push press. His feet are beneath his hips. He's going to bring the dumbbells up to that front rack position, just like if he didn't have anything in his hands, or just his thumbs. And then he's going to have his elbows pointing in a bit. Good job. He's going to dip straight down, knees forwards, and then he's going to stand, press, covering his ears with his arms. He's going to reset by bringing his elbows forwards. Good, and then he's going to repeat that process. He's going to dip slow, stand fast, and press. Now 1 at full speed, Jonah. Good job, and 1 from the side. Dipping straight down, keeping the shoulders back. Good job. Reset. Okay, Jonah's going to take us through the caterpillar walk. He's going to get down into the plank position on the floor. He's going to maintain straight arms and legs, and he's going to walk his feet towards his hands, pushing his hips in the air, getting them as close as he can. And then he's going to walk his hands out into the plank position again. He's going to repeat that by walking his feet to his hands. And then he'll walk his hands out to his plank position again. And he would continue that for the distance required for the workout. Okay, guys, different summary today. Just we wanted to say make sure you go out and have fun.
Have fun, guys.